JJK 268 was correct, but underwhelming. What do I mean by that, you were probably wondering as you clicked. Well, this chapter included the defeat of Sukuna, and I think what happened was, in some ways, correct. Nobara gives Yuji an opening with resonance, allowing him to deliver a black flash that finally breaks the connection between Sukuna and Megami's souls. He then says that it was time to end the cycle of curses, and Megami through it all decides to give living for somebody else another shot. Then, as Sukuna is ripped away from his host, that is Megami, Yuji gathers up the withering fragments of his form and has an I am you moment. He says that both carried a curse without realizing it, with Yuji acknowledging the curse put upon him by his grandfather. He then says that they should try again, not to curse someone, but to live with someone. And that even if no one else can accept him, he would be the one to live with him. This is honestly great writing. It's exactly what I would want to see from Yuji and Sukuna. Yuji being the one to put the final nail in the coffin, a moment similar to Shibuya where he takes stock of the person he and the enemy he loathes so much are. And this time it wasn't even an idea prompted by his opponent, but something he came upon by himself through the process of fighting this opponent who hates even more than Mahito. And finally, Yuji seemingly accepting both the curse that is Sukuna, seemingly on the path towards teaching him love, and accepting living. No longer a mind to sacrifice himself, but to try again with a new outlook. All that is exactly the kind of end I would want, but still, this chapter in all was kind of underwhelming. I think the main thing that's affecting how I feel is how quickly JJK is coming to an end. At the moment, I'd still give Yuji and Sukuna's arc high marks. Not that I believe it's over yet, as the King of Curses fingers still exist, and Yuji seems pretty intent on eating them. But like I said, a big thing with that battle is I didn't expect it to end so quickly. It wasn't even the focus of the whole chapter. On paper, this is all I would want, but how fast it all happened and the presentation could have been better. This was the end of an around 40 chapter gauntlet, and the chapter where Yuji overcomes his demon that is Sukuna. It's just so I can appreciate it for what it did, but it didn't really evoke the emotion I hoped for. I mean, this is the mark of the falling action of the entire manga, the defeat of its final villain, and to put it simply, it does not hit me. You want the end of a climactic battle to hit you on some primal level, and it really didn't. We don't even know what was up with Yuji's domain. We really only got the intro to the Hakari vs Arame fight, as that wrapped up this chapter. Arame saw their master get uncarnated and just dipped. We did get some first year trio moments, which are nice to see. Megami finding out a bit about his father. I know a lot of people were really hung up on that. I wasn't particularly, because it never really seemed like it'd be a big deal, especially for Megami. Though I like the moment where it just says, "Sorry, I killed your daddy," and Megami just laughs. It did make me wonder why Gojo was so intent on telling Megami, if that's really all he had to say, but I'd say it probably was because he felt he owed it to both Megami and Toji a little. Kinda a loose end he just wanted to snip. From there, we get a cliffhanger regarding Yuta. Really, the highlight is the defeat of Sukuna because of getting to see the growth and mental states of Sukuna and his hosts. Really, at this point, I'm just kind of feeling the whiplash from how fast we're getting to the end. Like with My Hero, the announcement of the final 5 chapters and the fact that we were at the end hit me, but just because of the fact itself. Considering where we were wasn't surprising and felt very appropriate. Right now in JJK, I've got no clue what's gonna happen. What will be shown, what we'll get answers to. I'm thinking of how much can be satisfiably crammed into these last 3. I don't know.
My vital organs! Ah!